is standard deviation. And I really want to focus on this. What does it tell you? And then what is it? And if there's math behind it that we're going to look at, be in that bottom right corner. So if I'm explaining to a student what standard deviation is, I'm not going into the math behind it, right? It literally is the square root of the sum of differences between each data point and the mean squared, right? Divided by the sample size minus one. That's the whole equation, but that doesn't help us sort of get a sense for most people of what that represents. So the way I always explain it to students is that it kind of tells us what's the distance from the mean for a typical data point. If we're sort of collecting new samples, you know, how much are these data points sort of bouncing around the mean? And so that's how I think of it as, you know, how far is the typical data point from the mean? And it's a measure of really how much spread there is. If data points are really spread out around the mean, we're going to have a greater standard deviation. If data points are clustered really tight to the mean, we're going to have a smaller standard deviation.